next, the roundtable. How soon could we see Colt under center? And the locker room reacts to Jay Gruden's Code Red. Did you order the Code Red? Hopefully we can, I've been waiting to do that all day. Hopefully we can handle, and you can handle the truth. These guys are gonna dish it out as Redskins Showtime continues.
Welcome to Redskins Roundtable, brought to you by Mazda. Driving matters.
And we're back with Redskins Showtime. Got in there is the guy who played the game, Clinton Portis, guy who covers the team, Mike Jones, and a guy who watches the games from his couch, Steve Zabin. Thank you so much. 980, of course. Anyway, thanks, guys, for joining us. It's going to go around on the roundtable. We're going to start, of course, with Kirk Cousins. Do we have a quarterback controversy, guys?
Well, I think until you have a better option, you don't really have one right now. This is the guy they're sticking with right now because, I mean, he is the one who's going to get the offense clicking better than the other ones. Robert Griffin's going to hold the ball too much and get sacked. Colt McCoy doesn't have the arm strength that Cousins does. For now, he's still the guy.
At 2-5 or 2-6, playing the New England Patriots, you're going to have to figure out a way to get people in those seats in the stadium. What better way than to bring RG back into the game? What better way? At 2-6, I mean, you're going to lose everything if you don't make a quarterback switch. If you end up 2-6,
it's not.
Stranger things have happened.
It's most teams don't choose. They don't change their quarterback because they choose to. Their record and the way things look and feel changes it for them. And if Kirk does not play well today, God forbid, and if they go to New England and they lose and they're 2-6 and things aren't looking good, you don't have as much flexibility to just say we're going to stick with it.
Everything Gruden says, though, is I need a large sample size.
I know.
We'll see at the end of the season. He actually said those words. We'll see at the end of the year.
Every coach says that.
The 6 to 8 games is what he wants, and he has support from his most important, well, one of his bosses right now.
What does he have to do today? What does Kirk Cousins have to do today?
Win.
Just
and you need to see touchdowns out of Kirk. You can't get into the red zone and settle for field goals. You need drives. I mean, we're getting splashes of great drives at the end of games. You need that throughout. You need to see the offense flowing. You need to see big touchdowns. You need to see explosive plays. You got to see something out of Kirk Cousins to make you say, okay, here's hope.
I don't think he has to win. I think he just has to play well. He's got to take care of the football. If the offense is moving the ball, if they are putting some points up, even if they don't win, they just want to see improvement. So if he bounces back, no turnovers, moving the offense, that's enough for them. They know they're not going to win a whole lot of games, but it's how they win or how they lose.
Clinton's really on to something. I mean, not just touchdowns. He's only got 6 touchdowns, but the touchdowns are a 4, 4, 4, 2, 7, and 6 yards. You got to pierce the end zone from farther reaches on the field to be dangerous as a quarterback, and he's not right now.
But he's not getting those plays called for him.
True.
His offensive coordinator and his head coach are not taking shots down the field.
Right.
They do it when it's the most obvious situation.
You find a way. You got to lead. With your short plays, make them explosive. Give a guy an opportunity to catch the ball in space where he don't have to slow down, where he can actually run away from a receiver. I know we don't have, a cornerback. I know we don't have receivers that's explosive enough to break tackles and make plays, but you got to come out and figure something out. You got to go, as a quarterback, you have to say, Coach, I could get this done.
Even those rinky-dink throws, though, he's way behind.
Well, you have Jordan Reed coming back today. But you have Jordan Reed coming back today. You get a couple seam routes. I mean, think about it. Early on in the season with Jordan Reed out, we missed those plays.
Reed back could be huge, and as we know, it's a critical game. Jay Gruden called it a code red. Interesting choice of words earlier this week, and the players reacted to it.
We're going to play a very tough, spirited Tampa Bay team coming off a bye again. A healthy Tampa Bay team. That's critical. It's code red for us.
To me, code red means if we lose this, the season's over.
I understand they want to put the code red out there and stuff like that, but there's no need for all that. All the players got to do is just focus in. Let's go on the bye week with a win.
Problem. Code red means we have to win or what? You know, as a player, what does that mean to you when you hear that?
It means you got to go and whisper in pot roast ear, code red, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. I need you to turn the heat up a little bit and create some havoc inside. I think for all the players, you don't want to hear that as a player, code red. This is week 7. You don't want to hear code red, but I think for every player on that team, you have to know it's time to drop them. You know, you just gotta come out and drop it and let it hang out.
But I don't think Jay Gruden, you know, and we know he wears his emotions on his sleeve, but I don't think he was saying Code Red is in, they're going to blow up the franchise. He's saying, look, you know, he probably feeling some heat, but he was trying to get the players to understand, look, if we want to have any chance in this division, which is still just a terrible division, it's wide open, this is where we have to do or die. But, you know, sometimes we've seen he doesn't quite think before he speaks.
But what he should have done is, like Shanahan, declare the patient dead, walk away from the operating table, and then watch the patient get up off the gurney, because that's what Shanahan did. He said, well, you know, obviously now it's time to evaluate some players for next year, and all of a sudden the team went on a run and won the division.
And you know, Darrell Young, the fullback, he likened what Jay said to Shanahan. He said he was just trying to motivate us. So not everybody was rubbed wrong with it, but they...
That Jay was trying to motivate, or
yeah,
that
that's
Shanahan
No,
motivated him?
he said Jay Gruden was basically trying to do the same thing as Mike Shanahan when he said that. That's
So
what
how
he
do you
said
think this is going to go?
I think they're going to play well.
Is it fair, you guys, to even suggest that Jay Gruden's future could be on the line here very shortly, too?
Well,
I mean, he's not going to get fired after Sunday.
no.
I mean, unless there's like a 75-0 loss.
In the NFL, coaches know they're on the clock from the first week. There is no 3- and 5-year rebuilding plan. It's like you got 2 years, and if you're not showing some directional progress, you're going to be in real trouble.
So they have to beat Tampa Bay today to show some progress.
It would be really nice, but a loss to Tampa and a stunner against the Patriots, that'll put you back to square one. You don't want to be there, though.
This is where the pressure comes in. Because you're sitting with the New England Patriots on your schedule, your next game out. That's why it's pressure. No one expects you to beat the New England Patriots.
Right.
It's no good thing as, okay, we had a good showing. We had a good showing against the Atlanta Falcons. You have the New England Patriots coming in with the best player on the planet in Tom Brady. So you can kind of count that as
see,
a
it's
loss.
a half loss already because nobody thinks they can go up there and beat them. So if they had flipped these games on the schedule, this would not be a code red, I don't think. They'd say, well, we got New England this week. They're very good. We'll see how it goes. Then we got to bye to get healthy, and then we got the Buccaneers. Because it's the other way around, it's all converging to add a lot of pressure.
The winnable games, they're the ones that are the scariest.
Yeah,
The
well,
ones they're
and
supposed
that's
to
what's
win.
hurting them.
They're all winnable.
Yeah.
They're all losable.
They've had the lead in, what, 4 of the 5 games at halftime and haven't been able to pull the...
What will help them today is getting that run game back. Clinton, let's start with you because it's kind of
what happened,
ridiculous.
Mr. Run the Ball? Give it to...
I'm still saying
Give it
run
to
the
Al.
ball. When you run the ball, listen, your O-line has to help you out. Look at this. Look what Alfred is running into. You still have to come out and give him more than 11 carries. This man is shuffling his feet in the backfield. As soon as I get the ball, I start shuffling my feet. I need help, okay? I need help from somebody from somewhere. The O-line banged up. The entire left side from the center, the left guard, the left tackle is gone. You have 2 young guys on the right side. What do you want? This is the problem.
But they pass protected well.
They did all right. You know where he needs help from? He needs help from his coaches. I'm putting this on Jay Gruden and Sean McVay once again. They've abandoned...
You say he meaning Alfred?
Alfred does. They've abandoned the play action. When Alfred Morris was rushing for 1,200 yards, they used play action on 36% of their pass plays with Mike Shanahan. Now it is down to 16%.
Not only have they abandoned
They don't
the
even
play
try.
action, you don't even allow Kirk Cousins to run the ball. You have to have some kind of threat. If you're going to play action, Kirk Cousins has to run the ball. You have to get guys in the flat. You have to make these plays. You have to go over the top. They're not doing any of that.
So that's
They're
why there's
not
9
going over
guys in the
top.
box, right?
Kirk Cousins cannot run. So who's falling for play action? I know you're not going to throw the ball deep. I keep everything in front of me and I stop it.
Yeah, they're not doing anything to scare him up, and so that's
You
why...
want to bring the 70s?
You guys are so fired up.
That's
you want
why...
to bring the zone read back?
Just a little
You
bit.
definitely need
That's
that.
going to
5
just
or 6
loosen
plays?
it up a little bit, and that's what Mike Shanahan understood and Kyle Shanahan understood. And I don't know if Jay Gruden and Sean McVay quite are there.
Well, I hate putting a pause on this because I love how excited everyone's getting, but we have some breaks to go to, and then we're going to come back. Who's hot and who's not, plus the final word. Hear a lot from you guys.